welcome. I bought a project car. Yep, so I just want to show you around. Pretty much I bought it really cheap. It's not it doesn't run, that's why I bought it cheap. But it has a low miles, so it's 2001 740i with only 127,000 miles on it, and I bought it really cheap, under $1,000. But the car, it's been sitting over a year, so that's why it has so much mold and stuff, blah blah. But so, well, yeah, it came with 19-inch wheels, which I don't even know what kind of wheels are they, but yeah. So it has a gray interior. I just want to introduce the car and we'll do more stuff with it once I introduce the car to you guys. Probably, to be honest, the only dent issue we have, it's right here, this fender. So but I do have this side fender in exactly same color, so I got extremely lucky because I had this fender this side and this side, so I'm gonna just swap this fender out. But in terms of like history of the car, so I bought this from this young lady. So pretty much the two-owner car. It has 2 keys, I mean 3 keys, all original, bunch of receipts, blah blah. So the first owner, he was like an older gentleman, and this young lady, she bought the car and had it for over a year or so. She said it just stopped working, so she parked it, and it's been sitting over a year like this. That's why it's all moldy and stuff. So but we're gonna fix that today. Well, I just wanna wash the car first. As you can see, like so much mold and stuff. I wanna wash it first, and then I'll put a battery in there and probably diagnose the car first, see what codes it's gonna pop, and then we'll see why it doesn't start. I mean, I've checked the oil and coolant. It has coolant oil, seems good, but yeah, we'll just figure out first why it doesn't start and try to fix it. Hopefully it starts, because I want to make this really nice, this car. So yeah, I do have a black interior as well, so I'm considering to make a black interior swap. Let me know, guys, if you want to see it. I think it would be really good, like just to have a black interior swap in it. And obviously once I wash it, I'll just I'm gonna polish it and stuff, so it's nice. Yeah, I mean, also it's missing the emblem and the grills. I think the grills, they're inside the trunk. But yeah, I think in terms of body, it's just this bit, like that's the only damage. But like rest of it, it doesn't even have not a single dent, nothing. Like it's in super good condition. I mean, like this stuff, the clip pop, that's fine, like I can fix that, I don't worry about that. I mean, I do have this piece as well, it's in the trunk. I don't know why it was popped, so it's in the trunk, so that's good. But yeah, overall it's in good condition. It's like a two-owner car with bunch of history, 127,000 miles. It's 2001 740i. Well, it's not the sport version, but it's just a regular 740i. But it is what it is, you know. But it's a clean car, and I got it for like really cheap, under $1,000. So we're gonna fix this car, and then I mean, once I make it like mechanically good in like everything, pretty much, I'm gonna go over it with you guys. I'm gonna probably do parts, and then I'm gonna probably sell it. So yeah, because like I said, I have too many projects. I have in the garage here, and next 5 there. So yeah. Okay, guys, enough talking, blah blah. I talk too much. So yeah, I'm go get the pressure washer right now, and then pressure wash the car. Yep. All right guys, now I'm gonna clean all that mess, pressure wash it, because like I said, it's been sitting, but I mean also under the hood. But look at it, how clean, like such a clean car. I mean, I pressure washed it, as you can guys saw, and then, well, with the soap. Look at it guys, such a clean car, such a clean car. I cannot stress this enough. I got it so cheap, like not a single dent. I mean, besides that fender, but I do have that fender in same color, no dents, nothing, perfect condition. Can you imagine after like polishing? It's gonna be so clean. Yeah. All right, let me just pressure wash this motor, and then I'm not gonna crank the engine because it's been sitting for too long. I'll probably gonna take the spark plugs out and put little oil on the cylinder walls through the spark plug holes, so it has some oil. And then if I get it started, if everything checks out good, then I'll obviously replace the spark plugs, oil filters, and all that good stuff. But yeah, first let me just clean this real quick. Yeah guys, good score. Alright guys, I just popped the valve, the cover for the engine. Just pressure washed it. So if I'm gonna work on it, so it's nice and clean. The hood as well. Yeah, at first glance, like it's a really clean car. I mean, it is a low mile car, so yeah. Hopefully it starts. I mean, the previous owner told me that the starter went out, but I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Anything could happen. But yeah, it's super clean car. Well, right now, guys, I'm just gonna hook up the battery, put the ignition on, scan the car, and see for the codes. I'm not gonna crank or anything. And then if it gives me any codes, I'll look into it. If not, I'm just gonna pop all the coil packs, spark plugs, like I said, just put some oil a little bit on the cylinder walls, because the car, I know I've said it so many times, but the car, it's been sitting over a year, so I just don't want to crank the engine so I won't damage the cylinder walls. But yeah, man, it's such a clean car, such a clean car. For under $1,000. Oh yeah. All right guys, let me just put a battery, like I said, and scan the car. All right guys, so I've scanned the car. So apparently the engine, it cranks, so I cranked it and it does crank, and it just gave me two codes pretty much: camshaft position sensor bank 1 and bank 2. So this one and this one right here. So I'm assuming if I swap them, technically it should start. So I mean, I don't know, too good to be true, but we'll see. If that's the problem, man, simple fix. All right, I'll guys keep you updated. All right guys, so it's the next day. I had things come up the other day, so I didn't just fiddle with the car a lot, but so pretty much I'm getting fuel to the fuel rail. The motor cranks. So like if I show you right here, I'll take this fuel rail nipple out and you'll guys see there is a fuel, because I just cranked the engine for a bit. See guys, so it's sprayed fuel, so I do have fuel, but right now I'm gonna take this cover off and check for the spark. If I'm gonna see if at least we get any power to the coil packs. So yeah, let me just pop this cover. Well, pretty much you pull those two tabs there with a screwdriver, like a flat one, pry it up. It's 10 mil bolts, just undo them, take it out, and with the indicator we'll just see if we get any power to the coil packs. If we do, then I don't know, it's something else we should figure out. All right, let me do this real quick. Alright guys, now what you want to do, you just want to go turn the ignition on position 2, so it's on. Then just clip this to like a negative terminal anywhere, any bolt to the chassis, and then pull this right here, one of them, and see for the power. I mean, I'll show you right now guys. Let me just go put the ignition on. So we do have power. I don't know if the camera caught it. It did lit up, so we have power to the coil packs. So I mean, in this case, so if we have fuel and we have power to the coil packs, I mean, I'm confused, but okay, we'll figure out, because it's throwing this camshaft sensor, position sensor codes, just two at the same time. Then I've swapped them, so I've swapped them to different one, working one. I pulled it out from a working car. I swapped it. It was still doing the same thing. Crank, nothing. So I'll put this back on. I'll give a crank again so you can guys listen to it. So there is nothing. So next step, I'm assuming I do wanna just pull the coil packs out and pull the spark plugs out and see what's going on with the spark plugs, and from there I can just move on, because I did check the relay and the fuses and right here, and this engine bay compartment, it's super dry, no water damage, nothing. The DME and the gearbox, ECU, everything is in great condition, which is confusing though. Because what could be the problem? Because I did check the crankshaft position sensor as well. It's not throwing any codes, and I've swapped it with a different one. It's still nothing. Same thing. So it's interesting. But yeah, let me just pull the spark plugs out and see what's going on, so I can verify at least it's good, or some decent. But yeah, okay, let's go. Let's do that real quick. Alright guys, for the spark plugs, to pull it out is super simple. You just undo that clip, pull the wire, and then undo that 10 mil nuts from each side, and you pull the coil. It doesn't have to be in specific order. They're all same, so it doesn't matter. And then just pull the sparks. Yeah, simple as this. So look at it. Let me focus. Super dry, like in really good condition. I mean, the spark plugs, they look brand new as a whistle. I'll show you guys. Let me show you the spark plugs. So I think it's been changed some point. Let me see if I can get in there
But yeah, you see it? Let me focus. Brand new sparks, but I'll just check just in case. That is something to do with something else. So this car, it's been serviced well. But yeah, I might just check it just in case. But yeah. Alright guys, and I'll pop this filter housing too and see if we have a filter in there. But yeah guys, so like I said, you just pull this like that and take it out like this, then undo this 2 nuts, pull it out. It doesn't have to be in specific order, it's simple. So I'll probably won't film the rest of it because yeah, simple process, so I won't bore you but like we just, you know, taking coil packs out, you know. But yeah, let me verify that real quick, then I'll come back to you guys and see what I think and what we're gonna do next. Alright guys, so I took this side coils out, and that's the little trick I do to get in there so I can vacuum all the dirt, debris or whatever is in there. It has a little water too because I washed it with the pressure washer. But yeah, since my vacuum doesn't fit in there, we'll do little tricks like this. So yeah, let me just vacuum out and then we'll see. Alright guys, it's nice and dry in there. I'll show you real quick. So, oh my bad, I'm trying to do as best as I can. See, like all the sparks, they're new. I mean, it's a little dirt and stuff. I mean, I'll wipe that so no water or nothing. So it's nice and clean, and all the coils, they were dry, clean. So this side is good. Let me wipe it. I think it's been serviced at one point, I'm sure it has. Yeah, and I'll probably put the coils back since we do get power. I'll check the other side as well real quick. But interesting, it's probably some kind of sensor or something, but yeah, we'll see. Alright guys, I did pull the cover off too from the filter, air filter box. So you just undo this 4 clips, then one on top, one on the bottom, and undo this. The filter is here. It's a little dirty, but it's not bad. It seems good. I did put the coils back, and I'll just go check the other side too. If it's all good, then it's something to do with the sensor and stuff we're gonna figure out. I might just check with the scanner again and check the maybe relays and stuff in the back, see if they're good, and we'll give it another shot. Yep. Well yeah, let me go check the other side too real quick. Alright guys, so I popped this side too, the driver's side. Let me focus if I can. I mean, they're new spark plugs too, clean, nothing. So I'm gonna just put this side back to reconnect this. I did, like I said, pop this, check this side is good. So if this side is good too, I did check the fuses, relays there, they're all good. So I'm gonna check the one in the trunk, they're all good. So I'm gonna rescan and figure out why this car doesn't want to start, because like it does have coolant too. Let me pop this. So you probably won't see it, but you see there's a coolant. So it has oil, normal level. So I don't know, we get fuel, we get spark. So we'll see, we'll figure out eventually, of course. All right, let me put all this side back together and see. Alright guys, so like I said, I've checked all the coil pack sparks. So it does crank, but I'm still getting those 2 codes for the camshaft sensors. I even replaced with the other working car,
it's still giving me the same codes. So I'm assuming either it's the DME, it's not sending the signal, that's what it's saying. But also when I crank the engine, it sounds like it doesn't have a compression. So I did buy a compression tool, so I'm gonna check the compression on cylinders. But I want you first hear it so you can guys see how it cranks. So like sounds like no compression. So yeah, just give me a second, I'm gonna crank the engine and you'll see. Alright guys, as you can tell, it sounds like no compression. So I did bought this toolkit from O'Reilly's Auto Parts for like 50 bucks. So I'm gonna check the compression and see if I have a compression. If it has a good compression, it should read from 8 to 12 in the between. So I'm gonna check that and see what's going on. Yeah. Alright, let me set up this thing and I'll see what's the compression there. Alright guys, so I did pull the spark plugs. I mean, let me focus, they're in such a terrible condition. Look at it. So I probably need new spark plugs, but it could be that's why it's not starting. But I must still check the compression and see if I have at least some kind of compression. But yeah, look at it, they're in such, because when I saw it from the top they looked brand new. So yeah, I'm gonna check the spark plugs and see what's going on. Alright guys, I just did the compression test on it because so this whole side has zero compression, like literally no compression, and driver's side being 2, only cylinder 2 has a compression. It's really good, it's showing 10, so it should be between from 8 to 12 compression, so showing 10, and the rest of it has zero compression as well. I did put some oils through the spark plug holes, and I cranked the engine, is still nothing. So but I did pop the cap for the oil, and looks like they did the previous owner did timing chain guides on it. So my guess, they haven't put the timing correctly. Like I think it's way off. So it's like it has no compression, because it literally zero compression on all 7 cylinders. Even if, like, you know, piston rings would go bad, it would have some kind of compression, but like literally zero, like the indicator would not even move up. So yeah, so I think on this episode I'm gonna just finish this, and so we're gonna end this here, because I don't want the videos to get too long. And I'll guys see you on the part 2. I'll be taking the valve covers off and checking the timing. I do have the timing tools for it, so I'll recheck everything, make sure if everything is correct. Then if I would still won't have good compression, then probably the engine is toast. But if the timing is off, so most likely it's due because of the timing. But yeah, regardless guys, thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll guys see you on the next episode. Thank you.